today to highlight the fact that the Labour Council in Bolton have abandoned democracy. 5,800 plus people signed a petition against the proposed mosque at Astley Bridge, and still the corrupt Labour councillors voted it through. Given their due, UKIP and Tories voted no, so maybe even they are starting to see the error of their ways. The Labour-run council have abandoned this town to Islamification, abandoned the social values and social infrastructure we all crave for. The roads are atrocious, the transport network is atrocious, yet however, Bolton Council can throw £1.1 million of taxpayers' money towards funding the continued Islamification of this town. We the people say no more!
No more mosques! No more mosques! No more mosques! No more mosques!
This mosque is neither needed nor wanted. A highways report has highlighted the fact that traffic in the area is already abysmal, and yet the Labour Council chose to ignore it. They have highlighted the fact that there is grossly insufficient provision of parking for this mosque that has over 1,000 prayer mats. And yet the corrupt Muslim Labour councillor, Safrani, claimed there would be no increase in the number of worshippers at the mosque. If there's going to be no increase, then no mosque!
No more mosques! No more mosques! No more mosques! No more mosques!
Core strategy CG3 highlights that councils have an obligation to protect the distinctiveness of an area with the nature of buildings that they grant permission for. In what way does this monstrosity, better suited to Istanbul or some other Muslim country, how does this in any way benefit Bolton? What would benefit Bolton is better transport links, repair the roads, give, God forbid, an NHS drop-in centre that people can use. All we see is austerity. All the Muslims see is benefits. Time to say no.
No more mosques! No more mosques! No more mosques! No more mosques!
We are not here to oppress Muslims. We are not here to be racist. Islam is not a race. It is an extremist social ideology. Therefore, we cannot be racist. All of the left-wing people who have jumped onto the page, including some of these unbiased Labour councillors, including the Labour councillor that was making comment on Facebook prior to the council planning meeting, very open about his support for it, but obviously unbiased, isn't he? Very democratic process. I stood at the council planning meeting. I spoke with my 2 minutes available to me to the best of my ability to oppose this mosque. They had some planning specialist, architect, whatever the hell he was, who spoke on their behalf, followed by Councillor Safrani, who was given 15 minutes to speak in support of this mosque. How on earth is that democracy?
It's not. We were only allowed 2 minutes. Our speaker allowed 2 minutes. They said that at the beginning, and then they were allowed 15 minutes. And they were allowed 2 minutes.
The erosion of social values and culture and Britishness in this town, across the whole of the Northwest, and indeed of Great Britain, is atrocious. If I'm to be called a racist for standing up for a better quality of life for my children and my grandchildren, then so be it, I'm a racist. And to all of the death threats that I've received, or should I say the perpetrators of the 17 death threats I've received through Facebook from members of the Religion of Peace, by all means cut me. I will bleed red, white and blue.
We're here in Bolton today. Various groups have assembled to protest against the proposed mosque at Astley Bridge. There's numerous groups here, numerous individuals, and a lot of fellow Boltonians who object to this corrupt Labour Council and the fact they've run roughshod over the wishes of the people. I've got one of the attendees here. Can I just ask you, what was your sort of motivation for attending today?
Just had enough.
Had enough of
The issues that are going on in the UK and all over the world, to be fair.
Right.
I'm myself a Hindu. In my opinion, I'm British. I was born here. I'm proud of my country. I attend church. I attend temples. There's no problem. We integrate. When was the last time we had problems with Hindus, Sikhs, Jews? Never get any problems. We're happy to be here. We're happy to contribute and get involved in things. We don't want to, turn everyone into a certain religion. We don't want to impose our religion on other people.
Do you think one of the big problems with the Muslim faith is it's very supremacist and domineering, and it's taking this approach of trying to take over and push out sort of core British values that we all obviously respect?
Well, that's the plan anyway. They openly admit that. That's what they want.
Yeah.
It's just that, unfortunately, the other individuals aren't taking note of what's going on. That is part of the plan. We're all infidels, and they want to take over. They want a Muslim world.
Yeah.
Through force, or through conversions, or through persuasion, through grooming, through halal meat, all these other avenues. But unfortunately, the public aren't aware of what's going on. They need to wake up and find out and sort of establish what's actually going on. And it's so obvious to me, and that's why I'm here today.
Right, fantastic.
You talk a lot of sense, you, mate.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, and you, mate. God bless you.
Very much appreciate your support.
Thank you. All the best.
Just a couple of quick questions. Can I ask you first and foremost why you chose to attend today's event?
Personally, 1, I'm not racist. 2, we don't need any more mosques. We've got far too many as it is, both official ones and unofficial ones. The council want to plough all this money into something that we won't benefit from. The community certainly won't benefit from. We're knocking down swimming pools to build car parks. We have nothing for our children. That's why I am here. I'm not here because of race. We're here because we've had enough. You visit another country, you have to abide by that country's rules. All we're asking is when people visit us, we are given the same respect. That is it. And to me, it's all about respect. People are not respecting our views and how our country is run. That is what our argument is. Respect our country. If you want to use our country to live in, to work in, respect it. That's all we ask. We don't need any more mosques at all. Full stop.
So the organisation, I take it from the banners behind, is National Front.
It is the National Front.
You came down today obviously because you share a common goal.
We do share a common goal, yeah.
It's not commonplace to see British National Party supporters and National Front supporters standing together and indeed standing with Hindus or Sikhs, but what I would say is this: from all avenues, I totally respect what the National Front do and I totally respect the members of it. I have a lot of sympathy for policies that the party stands for, but equally so I'm an activist of the British National Party. Would you be in agreement that today is a fantastic day because we've all stood together with members of the Bolton public and with a Hindu gentleman in unity and alliance against a common enemy?
I would say there has been a goal, but maybe not quite a fair goal. We shouldn't be stood with Hindus and whatever else. So as far as I'm concerned, they shouldn't be in our country either.
Thank you. Today's been a great success. It achieved an awful lot of what we came out to do today. One of the great positives that came out of today and what we want to continue for the future is unity. Unity is absolutely the right way forward to win this battle. We need to win the battle and win the war. Ultimately, we want everybody, no matter what their denomination, whatever sign they stand under, whatever flag they want to stand under, we want all of those people with us on the 2nd of August. We've wound things up for today. It's been really, really constructive. There's a lot of Boltonians here expressing themselves and expressing their disgust at what this corrupt Labour Council have done. So many people frustrated and not having their voices heard in what is alleged to be a democracy. We will push this fight forward and we will continue and we will follow through on the warning that we gave to Bolton Council is we will continue to demonstrate, we will continue to push this issue, we will request a judicial review. A judicial review will bear out the fact that democracy has not been observed with what has happened with this mosque being passed. We ask for absolutely everybody with no excuses to stand with us on the 2nd of August at the site of the proposed Astley Bridge Mosque so that we can show this country, this town and this corrupt Labour Council that we are in this together until we win.